Yeah, what's up? Chaz Chats. Hello. A question. So we hit Amsterdam first, 12-hour coach. Got to the hostel, found our beds, made our beds, unpacked. I think I had a shower. Amsterdam was pretty sick. It's good to get back to the cannabis. Missed the buzz. Very expensive, but we don't want to go into that because kids may be watching. Visited lots of parks, saw lots of girls. Didn't do much because Matt's got a girlfriend. Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing? Sorry, there's someone's having a violin lesson next door. Really irritating. Matt was on the bike ride. He wasn't wearing a helmet, so he had to be cautious. The bike ride took longer than it should. In the evenings, we had Zach Donahoe with us, so we offered lots of cards to strip clubs because he was determined to go to one. He didn't actually go to one because Yvonne used to work in one, so people on the door knew him and we let him in. Yeah, big Berlin. Club and capital of the world, or we thought. Went down to the Berlin fan park, pretty mental. Got some booze in and just partied. Hooked up with some Irish girls. Paul fell in love again. Remarkably similar to a certain girl back in London. Yeah, so that was a good night. Had a McDonald's at the end, so you know it's been bevy. Next day was supposed to be mental because we're in the clubbing capital of the world. But when you've got Eddie Tyler and Matt Lemberg in your group, you just don't go anywhere. Rory Chatterton has a godmother who lives in Berlin, or in other words, lives half an hour outside Berlin. So we trekked to their house for our big night out in the clubbing capital of the world. I'll say it again. We trekked into centre Berlin about midnight, I say, after this massive night for clubbing at this club called Chaz. Because our group's so tragic, we managed to find the worst club in Berlin called Traffic. You know, watching Traffic would have been a lot more enjoyable than this club. Pretty sure during its daytime it's some sort of chess/bridge club, and it just puts a dance floor down in the night. It was tragic, the whole thing was tragic. And we get back to our place at about 6 o'clock, so we decided to get the 8 o'clock train to Prague. To fair to Prague was pretty sick. Czech girls are very, very hot. I don't know where they were. They definitely weren't in the nightclub where we were. Less said about that, the better. But it's a sick club though, biggest club in Central Europe called shit. Biggest club in Central Europe, but I can't remember the name. I don't think it had a name. It didn't have a name for some reason. Good night. The next day, did a bit of culture, monastery, because Zach's dad Vincenzo used to work on one. The castle, the bridge, Old Town Square. For some blueberry beer, found some. Went to sleep. Strange Asian dude in our room. So we're on the train. Had a bit of a 40-minute delay, but Chaz filled the time with stand-up banter. Onwards and potentially upwards. InterRailing with Zach has been so interesting. Mainly because he's provided a lot of money, so it's been more interesting than it would have been if we had less money. He loves his big room house, fist pump. Seen it a lot. Sarah, his chirp, saw it a lot as well. Be sad to see him go in Budapest. He's a nice sleeper, doesn't snore. But he's a good lad. He'll come back to Eastern Europe. We all love him. We've got to learn how to talk to girls. Is the major step in this trip. Oh well, it's Matt because he can't. Cause his liver is on FaceTime. Well, apart from that, if you're trying to get me to say me, then it's just not. That's not true at all. Because I picked up. You're not allowed to speak on the video.
Who's Jade Halliday? To you.
Let's cut the interview here.